Recently in Plymouth, Minnesota, there have been strange occurrences of packages being dropped off at houses from the hours of 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. I received news about this from my family at home, who has experienced this happening the past 3 nights in a row. At the same time, there have been numerous home invasions that have happened in Plymouth, which is the area I'm from, and what my family's wondering is if these two things are connected, if it's being used as a guise for criminals to work under, or if it's all just one big coincidence and Amazon's having their workers work longer nights and later hours. This video shows it well. This happened at my home last week at 3:02 in the morning. My mom informed me that this had woken her up and the headlights from his car were shining in her window, and she was so scared she almost grabbed a weapon because she'd been hearing so much about the home invasions. So after hearing from a few other victims from the home invasions happening around my area, one of them being my across the street neighbor, the criminals that robbed them were working under the disguise of being delivery drivers. But the interesting part is that the packages being delivered to my house are actually like registered purchases from Amazon. So it seems to be almost like a clever way for criminals to use like the excuse of like being out late at night. Is if delivery drivers are beginning to like practice this commonly. Here's one text I received about the break-ins that were happening, and Donna and Jay's is only about a quarter of a mile away from my house, so this is why my mom and other people around us were so afraid when this late night stuff started happening. And this was the text that accompanied the video of the UPS man. And here's just one more text showing how scary this was for her and for a lot of the people in the area. So what I think needs to happen is there needs to be a statement, I think, from either Amazon, UPS, or the Wayzata or Plymouth Police Department, just letting people know what to be aware of and what constitutes a real delivery and a like faux delivery that's actually intended to like get your codes in your garage, figure out how your door locks and unlocks, and then break into your house later on, because that seems to be what's going on. So I think it's just important for everyone to keep this in mind, not just in the Plymouth Wayzata area, but in a lot of other areas, because I'm sure this is a scam that's going to grow and get even more popular because of how successful it's been in my area, at least. So with that, just stay alert and make sure that you're tracking your packages and knowing when they're actually supposed to be showing up. And then as for where I want to share this video, I would share it on TikTok. I think it's the best for gaining traction with the algorithm. Like once it gets one like, you're kind of bound to get another one. If you get one comment, it's going to go to similar For You pages. So I think to get the word out is best on TikTok, especially since there's a lot of true crime kind of like presence on TikTok. So